Ty the Vault Dweller here, coming to you with another video of Fallout 4 back in the Wasteland. So, in the last video, we built Sturgis' house. And I'm quite happy with it. I think it looks really good. It looks junky and fits in well with the aesthetic of this place. But let me know down in the comments what you think of it, and also what you think of the entrance into Sanctuary. So I guess in this video, we're gonna build the medical clinic, I guess. I think. Yeah, let's build the medical clinic. Might as well start on our on building this, I guess. Oh yeah, that's right, we gotta scrap all the junk and garbage in here. Never really liked that you couldn't get rid of that skeleton in the base game. That always bugged me. But it is what it is. You know, the best mod to use is scrap everything. Like, even though it's detrimental not to use it because it does damage the percubines or precubines, so it's kind of a catch-22 trying to use the scrap everything mod. So, but anyways, in order to fix this house or work in this house, we gotta fix it. Best way to fix it is walls. I'm pretty sure everybody's done this with the Sanctuary houses, just in vanilla mode with no mods. I know I have more times than I can count on my fingers, but again, even using mods, I still occasionally like the challenge, and sometimes doing this makes the challenge more fun. Oh, for some reason it's causing them to sink in. Can I? Not quite. When I first played Fallout 4, I would have did that. And then I would have just been good with it. But the more you play this game, and that's one thing I'll tell you, the more you play Fallout 4, the more you're likely to want the game to be... Okay, why am I placing down some of these dang mats? I need 100 of these mats. There we go. Let's see if we can just get this one wall in there, and then maybe we can try snapping the other wall in there. Usually what I do is I do this. You can snap a wall in there, but let's see if it'll allow us. Sometimes the game doesn't throw you a bone, and sometimes it does. And it did. But let's make this a metal wall. There we go. Now the little gap here, I'm not going to worry about, because at the end of the day, it still is a very destroyed building, so... Of course, it's not going to be perfect. And same thing, I usually like to put a wall there. And then I usually put a wall here. Because the guy who's in charge of this clinic has like a little office. So this kind of makes sense. Just to show that you can reuse this old house, even though it may not be ideal. And you can do this with vanilla too. You don't have to have... I don't know why he keeps flying around in this house, but you can do this vanilla and it'll still work. And I usually add like an office desk in here. Little chair for him or her, whoever the doctor's gonna be. And usually I like to add some posters. To do this vanilla, I would usually just add like one of these backlit or one of these lamplit posters. Like do one with that on there and then do something like that. Kind of just like a random thing to set into your settlement. One thing we're gonna need to add is a clock. So this is kind of like, you know, the main reception area where you're just kind of chilling out, waiting for your appointment. Because, you know, in the wasteland, even you have to get a doctor's appointment every once in a while, and if you can, make sure you're getting health in order. More raiders. No, I usually build something here, so I always block off that window. And I tend to like to use different types of pieces. You know, change up the texture, because if you look at it from the outside, that looks pretty cool, eh? One thing we do need to add before I forget is a generator. Do that real quick. Next thing after I build this is going to be the clothing store, so you'll get to see that too. Now I'm not going to lie to you, I'm probably going to end up using a mod to get caps, bottle caps, so we can continue building and we're not not getting slowed down by anything, so we can just keep building and building and building and building and building, because that's my plan. So again, change up textures for the walls. I don't tend to use the same walls twice. It's like he's stuck in his house, or that his AI is stuck in this house. I wonder why Codsworth keeps flying around here. You know, there's other houses in Sanctuary Codsworth, not just this old junk house.
On it.
Get out of here. You're harshing my funky groove of fixing up this old house. Now again, it doesn't have to be perfect, so you just do that. And then this is when we get to like the half wall pieces. And yes, you can do this, like I said again, you can do this in vanilla. It's really easy to do. Because I try to work with what I got. It makes the game a little more interesting when you do. And you feel a little more accomplished at the end of the day that you did it this way instead of, you know, where everybody else may deleted the house completely and just built something from scratch. Now, I do love that scrap everything mod. I did use it in the past to delete a house in let's put that there. There we go. Here we have to fix up this wall too, so I'll be going to the big wall pieces again. I tend to like to use these more than the pure bare metal ones, just because it looks a lot scrappier. But I mean, it's totally up to you. And you're probably thinking, why are you using mods if you're just going to fix the houses up like that? Well, why not? You know, nothing's telling you have to fix the houses up perfectly or delete them. I think fixing the houses up like this is a lot better because it makes the house, it makes it feel more, kind of just feel like more immersed into it, right? There. And yeah, we don't have these half pieces in there. So these pieces you do have to have mods. And see, the game's throwing us a bone to build here. So we're gonna build here? Yes, we are. And there we go. Fixed. At least bolt fly corpses are annoying. Annoying and nasty. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this half wall to snap. But it just doesn't look like it wants to. another thing you can do is you can add a wall dividing this room into two. Which then later you can put like that there, or a door even, just to make it feel more secure. But I don't know, I don't really like that. I might just keep this divider here though. And this will be kind of like the surgery area. And this will be kind of like the recovery next to it. And it kind of keeps them both divided. So you don't feel like you're that's not gonna work. I'll put in these lights just because they kind of look surgery-ish. But I've seen every other YouTuber, not everyone does it, but I've seen a lot of people delete these houses, so I thought I would try and keep them. Just to keep things, like, you know, interesting. Because then it shows the vanilla players, if there's lots of vanilla players, that we can still reuse the old lights. Or still reuse the old sanctuary house set. So I don't know if I have enough caps though to do the stores. Yeah. Oh, I just need medic. Why am I so irradiated? Oh yeah, it was because we were playing in the water with Sturges there. I do kind of like that about the mods, is that you actually have to get more perks, but we still need to get caps. That doesn't change. So just give me a quick minute here while I deposit some caps in my account. I'd say 10,000 caps would do. It's just good. You didn't see that. You didn't see me just do what I did there. So don't you tell nobody. It's our little secret. Alright. So these rooms are patients' rooms for doctor appointments and stuff. Like, you know, where you'd go in there and you get your doctor appointment set up and all that other fun stuff. So I thought we would leave those rooms dedicated just for that. And again, to change things up and not keep things looking too normal in this place, we're going to do that. I'm actually going to build a wall completely across this front part of the house I just moved my hand across the screen thinking I'm showing you guys how I'm going to do it. And it's like, you're just watching a video. You don't know what I'm doing. I guess it's just an arbitrary response. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a wall. And again, you can do this vanilla, believe it or not. You can do this vanilla. It is possible. It's a lot of rug glitching. It took me like, what, from 2016 till 2019 to finally figure out how to do all this stuff really well. And what Fallout 4 has been out for 8 years, gonna be 9 years this year. 9 years, can you believe that? No, I don't want to scrap that rug yet. Then it also kind of separates the area. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's go to railings. Maybe we can put some railings up there. If we could put some railings up there, then that'll work. You know what's really cool? I'm not going to say anything for a minute and just listen. You can hear the rain hitting the house. And even if you delete these structures, and I learned this I wouldn't say the hard way, but I learned this. When you do delete these structures, that sound effect still works. Because these structures, like I said again, are pre-coded into the game because they're precubines. So it's a really cool feature. And again, for texture change up, we're going to put one of these guys in here, but we're going to have to rug glitch it in. And again, you can do this vanilla. You can't put a door in there vanilla because this is the door set you're given. But I'm pretty sure you could figure out how to do it vanilla. Because let's face it, a lot of you Fallout players are very creative and you will find a way. Because if there's a will, there's a way. I also seen that I got over 50 subscribers almost now. That is freaking awesome, guys. I really appreciate that. Like, it really means the world to me to have all these people following me now and getting to see this cool content. But I really appreciate that. And now you can see it looks like because the boards are partially synced into the wall there, it makes it look like this is being held to the house. It's just a really neat feature to add. Really makes things more interesting for the lobby. So, I don't know if we'll get this done in one video. I don't want to rush it. I kind of want to take my time with these builds. I don't want to go forever on Sanctuary Hills, but I also don't want to rush it. But I find if I gotta find that in between. I also don't want to over light the place, like completely just light this place out. So I tend to kind of keep the lighting down to a minimum, so that it's not like you don't feel like you're instantly walking in and getting your eyes burned. So I would say this is good enough for the lighting. And plus it's the wasteland. Are you really going to have 100 of these laying around? No, you're going to scavenge whatever you can. And it kind of makes the place feel more interesting. Plus, I kind of like these track lights because there was a lot of them in Fallout 3 and parts of New Vegas. So it's kind of fun to use them. Like, we'll put some track lights there. Yeah, disco ball in the office. That sounds like a good time for the settlers. And I also kind of like using a different function of lights. So sometimes you'll see me going through here and I'll kind of be like, oh yeah, there we go. Okay, it's a little more lit up than what I was thinking I wanted, but it's still kind of got some dim areas where it doesn't feel like you're getting blinded the minute you walk in here. So this still does kind of feel a little too open, I guess, for me. So I think what we'll do is we'll go into here. Into like the fence. So I'm thinking is we could pillar glitch that in. Wait, doesn't Creative Clutter have something like that? If I remember correctly? Or Thematic and Practical? Because it's got these structures. So that's when we could add a board across there and make it just feel a tad bit more secure. So would this be the doctor one? I want this one. Maybe we should just do the Creative Clutter version, but I kind of like that better than, but I kind of want to keep it vanilla because I want people to be able to build this themselves if they want. If they, especially console users, because console users don't have access to thematic and practical like PC gamers do. So I'm gonna not use that just for that reason, because I was a console gamer for the longest time, and I know the pain of when PC has something that you really want to use, but the mod author removed it, so you don't really have use to it. So you got to find an alternative. I really wish we had like really thin metal pieces to put in there. Wait, I think I just thought of something. Because really we just need like a junky wall. Because yeah, see there's the security fencing. Which we could do this. Then we'd be good. So let's do this. But we gotta do it outside. We gotta rug glitch it outside from the outside. I was also gonna apologize for not uploading a video on Friday morning. It's because I worked I work really early in the morning near the end of the week for both days, so I'm like really tired. So that's the issue with my job. Oh, it doesn't want us to rug glitch it in. I did see it turn green there for a minute. Okay. I guess that works. That works. I'm good with that. But there. It is a clinic in the wasteland. You wouldn't want just some random Tom, Dick, or Harry coming in back here and being like, "Put your hands up, I want all your cams." So we definitely want to kind of keep it somewhat secure. But also want to try and make the settlers, you know, feel welcome. And we're not like treating them like they're criminals or something, I don't know. Alright, now we gotta do the seating, but the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add a nice little rug. Oh, we're gonna, in this section I wanna add this. Kind of skewed. And then that kind of skewed. And just to kind of keep it a little more wastelandy, we're gonna add that. But I kind of like this one better. This one kind of screams a little more better. So when the people are like, well, in Diamond City, the clinic doesn't have a metal gate around it, and the people don't feel like, well, that's Diamond City. This is Sanctuary Hills. Just because we have the Minutemen doesn't mean we... Any regular, everyday average Joe can just come back here. Yes, we're going to put a restricted area sign. you know what our clinic really needs? A bathroom. And I think I know where I'm going to build the bathroom. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this clinic already? Think it's a bit much, or do you think we could kind of toned it down a bit? I'm just thinking maybe we should add a bathroom to the clinic so people have somewhere they can use it if they have to. You know, or just in case we have to take pee samples or something, because you know they do that in places. Yo, we could put a wall here. Yeah, we're totally putting a wall there. Then it kind of protects the doctor. Because say he has like a bunch of private medical records from people. And yo, that's pretty cool. But those have to be metal. Would just make more sense if they were metal walls. We could do like a... Oh, maybe it's only the wood ones that snap. Really wish you could scrap that ceiling fan, but let's have to deal with it. Now, if you were to do this without mods, I would recommend using the concrete wall. As long as you're okay with how it turns out or how it looks. Because you can just take the concrete wall, rug glitch it kind of in place, like so. And then boom. It's like wham bam, thank you ma'am. Just a little ways with that. There we go. Beautiful. Now we got officially a nice little bathroom for the clinic. So now if they need to do any sampling, if you know what I'm talking about, it can be done. Now we'll add back that little beer, I can't remember what it's called. Containers home, I guess. Fancy beer. Oh, fancy console. That's what it's called. I'm gonna stop butchering shit when I'm talking about it. But there we go. Now we got a little bathroom. Now we just got to complete it with a toilet and you know what would really complete a bathroom in this game? That's some doctor's art room work right there. But there, this house went from being completely empty to having a bunch of walls built up in the middle of it. And you kind of think you would probably want walls built up in it just because it would be dilapidated in a way. Put a nice little advertising poster there. Put a clock on the wall. But again, thank you for all the subscribers. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate the comments I'm getting in my videos. It really makes me happy to see that people are enjoying my content. Now, because it is Sanctuary Hills, we gotta kind of put down a junky toilet. I mean, they got a flying airship in this game for crying out loud. I'm pretty sure we can afford a toilet. Put a little thing for soap. Nice little bath and mirror. And a hand towel drying rack. So you can dry your hands. Wonder if we could fit a tiled floor on here. Be really interesting, because if we could, that'd be awesome. Because then we could fix this. Broken floor in there. Oh, I think we can. I think we just gotta rug glitch it in. But do let me know down in the comments, do you think I'm crazy to be rug glitching everything, or do you think I should figure out how to get Place Anywhere working? Although it doesn't seem to want to work no matter how many ways I download it, including manual downloading. Just doesn't seem to want to work, so I kind of given up on trying to get it to work. But oh, okay, we don't want to take the whole structure with us. Put the toilet out here. There we go. Then it doesn't feel like you're walking on a dirty, dilapidated floor of a house in there. Now we'll put the door on there, because no bathroom's complete without a door. And just for the heck of it, we're going to use a bathroom style door. Could you imagine ripping one with that door on there? Okay, no. Like, you go to the bathroom and you just let out a massive fart. Everybody in the waiting room's looking at you like, what the hell's going on in there? No, we'll put a regular door on there because it works. It looks better, but we'll do the outhouse door. There we go. Yeah, could you imagine you just sit in here? I gotta dig that. It works. Alright. Now to finish up the waiting room.
All right. Presently, sir.
We're gonna assign you to the gardens. You know, that's one thing I think we should work on next is our garden. I was also going to ask, what would your opinion be on me playing the game normally while we're doing the building, just to break up all the episodes of building? Unless you just like strictly building, then I'll just stick with that, and I could like play the game in the background, or I could just play it on and off. But I think we should play the game too, because I am really good at this game. We'll add a nice little rug. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see episodes of me just playing the game as well, because I think that would be pretty fun as well. So for the waiting room, I tend to do like different chairs. Because I mean, it's the wasteland, there's no way you would just randomly have like a same set of chairs, so tend just to do it this way. And I mean, you can't really say much. We do have a fully functioning clinic way out in the boonies from Diamond City, so. And our clinic's like already twice the size of the one in Diamond City. But yeah, if you're ever building and you like texture changing, even just changing up the chairs like this looks really good. Now I'll add like a little table here. And then we'll add a nice little square table here. Just to kind of keep it nice and interesting. Alright, now for the medical area, or the doctor's room. Do that without Chemist 2. That sucks. Can't build a workbench without Chemist 2 because of the mods. Let's see what Chemist 2 is at. I think Chemist is all the way down here. No, nuclear physicist. There it is. So we just have to put one more in intelligence and then so 3 perk points to get us Chemist 2. I guess that's stuff we could do like outside in the wasteland if we do decide to explore. We can very easily. Okay, that long freeze freaked me out, so we're gonna save. I can tell you how many times I built a lot of stuff and then the game just screws me by freezing. More so on console than PC, so always be wary of that. These lockers come from the Creation Club, so we're gonna add that. Kind of like area for the people to put their stuff at work here. You know, so they're not just throwing it on the ground. Of course, the doctor's office wouldn't be complete without some filing cabinets. Now we gotta find a container that'd be good for chem storage. Of course, we're gonna have one of these. right here. Like for instance, we could say this safe is for chem storage. And this safe is vanilla to the game. So I could say that's where all the chems get put. Just so if somebody were to say, oh, I'm gonna come and rob you, they could lock themselves in. Then have to be like, oh crap, I can't get in because, well, they locked themselves in. But they can, since there's gonna be people working here, or at least a couple people working here, gotta add like a little break table. And gotta be big, but should add like a little break area. Because you know, nurses work a lot, so, and they work really hard to keep us well when we're in the hospital, so. Shout out to all the nurses across the world, from Canada to US, Europe, everywhere. But there we go. We got a little break area. Nice little, this is where the doctor sits and he hangs out, he or she hangs out, should always say it's a he. I'm actually going to change this up. And we're going to do this. Since this used to be like the kitchen dining area, thought maybe to keep on with the theme of that. Add like a little countertop area. Man, it's still raining. It's always raining in the wasteland. Have you noticed that? And not quite happy with that fridge. Gotta be a blue fridge. There, kind of got a place or a locker for them to put their stuff in. Got a little sink area. Same area they use to got a fridge to store stuff into for medical stuff. You know, the only thing we're missing is our chem lab, but it is what it is. You can't have access to it right now. It's not that big of a deal. Go to creative clutter. Maybe they'll give us access to it. Maybe we can do this. Move the lockers out of the way. cluttered chemistry station like so. Put the lockers back over in here. Because really you're not using those shelves. The lockers are narrow enough to fit in there. Then we go to back to the kitchen tab and we can install 2 counters. Like so. Then we install our sink. And that's it. Now we go back to Creative Clutter. I'm only using this workbench because I don't have access to the stuff right now. The vanilla one. Because although this looks bad, it would be more realistic. Like I said, I kind of want to keep an area just strictly for the employees. So, you know, they have a area to chill out. Oh, that don't look good. Looks good up there. Snap that back in there. Where they type in like the stuff they're doing to the settlers. Because Soul Survivor said we should keep track what we're doing to our people, just so we don't, you know, randomly doing things to them. Let's put this mini library in here. This is something you probably want in the doctor's office. Just so your sellers would have something to read while they're waiting for their appointments. Even though that shouldn't really be a thing in the wasteland, but I think we're gonna end the video off here, and then we'll finish the rest of the clinic in the next video. I just don't want to drag them on forever. Put a nice little door in there that auto closes. Get that fixed the other. Perfect. So let me know, guys, what you think in the comments below of the clinic. Think it looks really good, or do you think it's a bit much, or do you think it's perfect? We're going to add a couple more things to the doctor's desk area. I just don't want to drag this video on forever, so thanks for watching. If you want, and you're not obligated to, please like and subscribe and comment down below what you think of the clinic. And thanks for watching. And I also really appreciate the new subscribers, so welcome to my channel. I will be doing Fallout content for the time being, but I can also do other content such as Starfield, Minecraft, House Flipper 2, you name it. But for right now, it's just Fallout content. So again, thank you for my current subscribers. I really appreciate it, and that's really awesome. We're almost at 50 subscribers. That is so freaking awesome. But without further ado, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.